Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Vussy Supreme Trader. It's your boy once again. We're doing an analysis today. Let's get it. Alright, so if you're new to the channel, go ahead, click the subscribe button, click the bell notification icon so you get notified every time it's time to make money. You feel me? Leave a comment if you enjoy the type of content I bring out to you guys weekly and you already know what's going on, man. Today's video, we're doing an analysis video. We have mostly of what we got mostly USD pairs and Euro pairs and stuff like that, you feel me? But you know, if I bring it up to you guys, then you know it's definitely something you need to attend to. So without further ado, let's go and analyze these charts. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the first chart that we're gonna look at today is the USD ZAR on the H4 time frame, you feel me? So basically what's going on this chart is you can see we have a swing high there, which is our peak, right? And then this is the lowest swing low there, which is our bottom of the chart basically, right? So everything is happening between this high and this low, right? But then now, instead of us either having an uptrend or a downtrend, we see here our swing highs are getting lower each and every time, you see. So this would indicate a downtrend. But now when you look at the swing lows again, the swing lows are getting higher, which indicates an uptrend. So basically what this meant was that this chart was going to move between these two trends basically, because we have our uptrend and our downtrend. So the price can only maneuver in between here, and in the middle of that we have the midpoint, which was also a resistance, became resistance again, resistance for the third time, and then for the fourth time it became this was actually resistance, my bad, support again, and then on the fourth time it became resistance again. So now that we broke out of this one, what I just want to try out is to see if this would basically, it wouldn't thing, because we'd have to put it there, but it's fine even if we just have this area there, because it made contact more than once. It was once, twice, right? So now we broke out to the downside, and this means that usually if you go through this type of setups, right, you will realize that they say the for this amount of length, this amount of number of pips is what's going to happen when it breaks out. So they would expect the same distance that the price moved from there to actually be the same move when it breaks out, right? But as you know, I don't trust anything that's for free, you feel me? I just go about how the markets react. Basically how the markets act, I react according to what the market shows me, you feel me? So now that we've broken out of here, I want to look into sell. As soon as the market opens, I'm going to be looking only for selling opportunities, and these are going to be sent to the VIP signal group, you feel me? So let's go to the next chart, bro. So the next chart that we have is the Euro USD. I haven't traded this one in a minute, you feel me? I haven't traded this one in a minute, so it kind of feels good to have this pair back on the watch list again, you feel me? So what's going on? We have a downtrend. The downtrend that we have starts from there. This is our swing high. The peak of the downtrend is basically there, right? Then we have our low there. Then we have our low swing high, our low there, and then it looks to be like, the way things look, it seems like we might have a lower swing high again, and then we can sell into strength. Or if we do break out of this trend line, then you can expect to buy a signal if you're in the membership, you feel me? So basically what's going on in the middle of this thing, just something that you need to look out for, is you see this is our high, this is our low, this is our high, this is our low. But you can see there's also these semi highs and semi lows between the highs and the lows, and that's because this chart is also tradable in the H1 time frame, you feel me? So even if you go to the lower time frame, you would be able to spot things like this uptrend right here, you feel me? This uptrend right here. But the trends that you're gonna spot on the H1 aren't gonna last as long as they are going to last on the H4 time frame, you feel me? So that's just one thing to look out when you're looking at pairs like Euro USD. You need to look at the structure. When you look at the structure, you need to look at how the structure moves and see if you can stretch the structure out if you go to lower time frames like H1, M30 and stuff like that. So it's better to trade. But for this one, it makes sense the most on the H4 time frame when you're looking at it this way. But then when you wanna scope out your short-term trades and stuff like that, then you can definitely check out the H1 and the M30 to see actually where the peak volume kicks in and stuff like that. You feel me? But otherwise, this is a simple chart. Just wait for a reaction here, because we also have our support here. This was also a support before we broke below it, and then now it seems like the price is gonna retest or break out. So we have confluence here. Confluence means when you have two or more signals on one currency pair, and those signals are telling you the same thing. So basically, if we break out of here, the trend line would, the support or resistance line would tell us that, listen, this broke out, so you need to buy. And if we do break out of this trend line, it would tell us the same thing, which is to go and buy this thing. You feel me? So let's go to the next pair. So the next pair, ladies and gentlemen, is finally an uptrend. We have a nice uptrend from the Euro JPY, as you can see, right? This is a very small chart. You feel me? Everything has been a repetition of what's been happening here. You feel me? We had this bottom, which is our low right here. This is our basically the lowest point in this whole thing that's going on here. So we had the swing low, swing high, higher swing low, higher swing high, higher swing low, higher swing high, higher swing low. So we knew to buy last week, and this was a signal that was sent out last week. And it's crazy because this same chart, I think I'd analyzed it previously, and then I got a chart from one of the Supreme VIP members. You feel me? So because I also prioritize on teaching the strategies to all the members and stuff like that, he sent me this setup exactly as it was. But this was before the price actually made its way thingy to break out of this reversal line. So I also prioritized on it because I wanted to see how it would turn out also. So we ended up trading this on Friday and we hit TP for me. But it does look like this is still making its way up. So depending on how it opens on Monday, we're going to be looking to see if we can still extract a move from this one. But we're not going to force the market to do anything, only if the opportunity is still there. You feel me? Then if you look through the H1, this is a pair that you can also stretch the structure out. You feel me? If you stretch it out, you'll also see things like semi-highs and lows, as you can see here. You feel me? But you don't really need to when it's like this. You just need to wait for a breakout. You feel me? Let's go to the next pair, ladies and gentlemen. So the next pair that we have is on the daily time frame. This one, right? This one, it needs you to have a little bit of market experience for you if you want to trade this one. Because basically what's happening on the daily time frame, this low, right, and this swing high, if you join them, you'll see that it's going to give you this nice trend line where it also aligns with the current price. You feel me? So we had this swing high and a lower swing high, and then we swing low and a lower swing low. You feel me? This swing high was higher, but if you feel me, everything after that was getting lower and lower and lower. So if you go to the H4 time frame, right? If you go to the H4 time frame, I think I might need to use a line chart for this one. If you go to a swing low time thing, you will see that this is our trend line. This is our swing low, swing high, swing low, lower swing high. You feel me? And then we broke out of the reversal line now. So basically how this is looking, I need to go back to the H4 and the candlestick chart again. So basically how this is looking, because we broke out of the reversal line, it's looking like we might have to sell again and take the price to a lower swing low. So this looks more like a swing trade than a short-term trade. You feel me? So anyone who's planning on trading this one, you need to use a small S lot size, because this trade might run for days and stuff like that, and you need to prepare for the swap and all that kind of stuff, the spread and all that, if your trade is gonna run for as long as it would. But otherwise, this is a trade I'll also send out to the VIP signal group, and I'll give all the instructions. In case you missed anything, I'll still tell you guys to use small lot sizes and be aware of the swap, the spread and everything. Alright, so that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you found value from this video, and if there's anything that you hadn't analyzed, go ahead and add it to your watch list already. You know, weekends are for watch list, so when the market opens on Monday, we're already ready to take our money to places where we're most likely to get a profit. You feel me? So otherwise, it's your boy Vussy Magz once again. Subscribe, like, click the bell notification icon. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.